All right, welcome back. You see it just about everywhere you go.
On t-shirts, hoodies, hats, coffee mugs, the logo representing the Georgia Bulldogs' second consecutive national championship win last month in Los Angeles. Connor Hines is here to tell us more.
Yeah, that's right, Frank and Lori. I made the trip up to Athens recently to get an exclusive look at how this logo came together with the guy who's in charge of it all. He also happens to be a graduate of Mercer University. Check it out.
I had never thought that this was even a possibility, and 10 years later here I am sitting in Georgia making graphics.
In 2012, Chad Morehead was a second-string wide receiver for the Mercer Bears. He was also, at the time, the first student to ever be enrolled in Mercer's brand new graphics design program. So when it came time to take a step back on the field, Chad stepped forward into a new role, Director of Creative Services.
It was so new that nobody really understood what the field was at the time. And our coaches were like, who do we know that does this? And I was just kind of right place, right time.
Speaking of good timing, in 2019, he landed the same job at the University of Georgia. Not even 2 years later, designing one of the most recognizable images Georgia's ever seen. And then, another.
Definitely a lot more pressure. I think it was a lot of more internal pressure. It's okay, how do we make this look better than what we did the previous year? I mean, it went through several versions.
Chad and his team tested everything from famous buildings around LA to the San Gabriel Mountains seen off in the distance behind the city. The logo that would have been had it not been shot down.
We sent it in for approval and everybody was like, we don't really get it. When you think of LA, you don't really think mountains, which is true. And then you fly in and it's this huge mountain range behind LA and it's like, I told you,
And by the time the Dogs had beaten Tech at the end of the regular season, this logo was already done.
At one point we didn't have these bars coming all the way down, we just had the stars there. Something that I thought was really cool is these look like steps, like you're climbing a ladder, So there were 12 steps to a 12-0 season. This part was something that you could take this off and it'd be a standalone badge if you wanted. You throw the G in the middle of it and it turns into its own sub logo.
So in a year full of pinch me moments, what's been the best?
Having it on a Coke bottle, that's that's a marquee thing right there.
From Mercer to the mountaintop of college football.
Yeah, special thanks to Chad for helping us out with that. Now, in addition to those two logos, he also went back this year and retroactively designed these two logos for the first time. That would be for the national championships in 1942 and 1980. He actually told me that of all the four logos, this one right here from the Rose Bowl in 1942 is his favorite. And the plan is to get those two logos on some gear very soon. Frank and Lori, back over to you.
That is so cool.